they never find it.
Wait, Daisy, you mean there is a secret laboratory?
There must be.
Why do you say that?
Because nobody's ever discovered it. So...
Therefore, it must be a secret.
No, please, sit down, sit down. With so many guests arriving, you wear out your knee joint before the party even begins. May I introduce Dr. Hans Stunken and his fiancée, Hannah Zitzer, my sister-in-law.
I'm so sorry not to be dressed up. I was on my way to invitation. I was on my way to surgery when the invitation came.
I hadn't even washed up yet.
And yet, it is an honor to be invited to the castle, one which does not come often.
Thank heaven. So naturally, they dropped everything and came at once.
But what about your patient?
Well, you will have to remain patient.
Would somebody do something with...
Yes, of course. I will leave them on the upstairs bed. I have to go to the bathroom anyway. If you will all excuse me a moment.
It's quite dark up there. You are sure of the way?
It is the third door, is it not? On the right, I believe.
Aunt Hannah, where are the others? Did they not come?
Oh, but they have. The driver, you see, will not come beyond the gate at the bottom of the road. We walk at different ways.
Ah, the crowd increases. Thank you, excuse me.
I really feel silly in this outfit on such an occasion.
All Gretchen, just in time.
How can I serve you, Baroness?
Would you bring in the refreshments, please? Find out what our guests would like.
Name your poison. Transylvanian joke.
Oh, well, anything would be quite all right.
Yes, please don't fuss.
Just bring whatever's handy, except more. Come on. It starts dangerous outside.
And inside as well.
I'm afraid I was remiss with introductions earlier. This is Fritz, who is Hans's brother, and Freda.
Who is my sister?
We were just going to night court to defend an innocent man.
I'm the Costa the Golfer, and you are...
Frank Sterling, the betrothed of Daisy.
Becky Lou, the college roommate of Daisy.
And I'm Daisy.
They know that.
Did put these someplace else.
Oh, yes, of course, my love. I have to go to the bathroom anyway. I'll leave them on the upstairs bed. You all excuse me. It is the third door on the left. Yes? No.
Wait!
That's the powder
Hey,
room.
more is in there! More? Oh, Fritz! How do you better not go up there alone?
But he will not be alone. Hans is already up there.
I wonder what is keeping him.
The corridor is quite dark. He may still be trying doors.
Yes, of course, that must be it. Well, I'll be back in a moment.
Where is Gretchen with our refreshments?
She is getting them right now, darling.
Ah, first the doctor, then the lawyer. It must be the merchant.
It's the strangest thing.
Please, let's not talk about more.
No. What I meant was, there's something oddly familiar about what Baron von Blitzen just said. It has something to do with those men who disappeared.
What is it, Frank? What are you getting at?
That's just it. I can't quite remember it. Rich man, poor man, beggar man, thief. Doctor, lawyer. merchant. Ah, well, it's probably no importance.
Aunt Hannah, how soon will you and Fritz be wed?
About 10 minutes before I married Kate.
Well, I know that.
You do?
How?
From Grandpapa's will, of course.
Your grandfather's will?
I don't understand.
It is a European family tradition. The daughters in the family must marry in order, beginning with the oldest. Mommy is the oldest.
Thanks a lot, Daisy.
About your age? Oh, don't mention it.
Don't you mention it.
I think I'm beginning to understand. Hannah is the next oldest, and then Freya.
And then Olga, and finally Heidi, yes.
Wait, if you're all engaged to brothers and that, why don't you all pitch in for a real thing of a wedding? You know, a four-couple job.
Oh, what would you all like to discuss that? Perhaps they'll not hear of it.
I really think you ought to tell him.
Daisy, Hannah does mean she will keep our hope from him. She means he will have nothing to do with the idea. Cannot his brothers prevail upon him? Alas,
All the Stumpkins feel the same way about it.
Daisy, my darling, how are you?
Engaged! Isn't that neat?
Wasn't it were always so? I cannot get you first Duncan also to win the day.
It's Friday, Otto.
The day of our wedding.
Oh,
Here, let me take this for you.
And meantime, if you don't mind,
Top of
Up
the
the stairs,
stairs.
circle on the right.
why, thank you all. If you all just excuse me a moment.
that's what they all say. Well, don't they?
Olga, I'm Frank Sterling, Daisy's intended, and this is Beth's little roommate from college. Do you and I work together?
Yes, he owns the Vita's grocery store, and I help people get loaded.
How's that again?
Their groceries. I bring them out to their cars for them.
Isn't it nice the way things work out? Hans and Hannah work in the hospital, Fritz and Frida work in the court, Otto and Olga work in the grocery store.
Wait, let me guess. Heiner is chief of police, so Heidi must be a meter maid or something, right?
Ahem. We prefer not to talk about Heidi.
In public, among ourselves.
We talk about nothing else.
Why? What has Heidi done?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
And that, of course.
Is precisely the problem.
Say, do you girls rehearse these conversations or what?
That is a more European tradition, that the right to hold a conversation.
Begins with the oldest.
But as soon as she passes.
The next in line has the option to speak.
And of course, she always corrupts me.
Or else she'd never get the chance to speak at all.
Good heavens! That sounds like the voice of Randall Bromfield.
Nonsense. The castle is old. It's just the mortar settling the massacre anymore. Finally, our last guest arrives. If you'll excuse me.
Oh, hello. I'm Frank Sterling. I'm engaged to, Daisy! Can I get you anything? Cocktail, champagne, moonlight serving.
Seriously, what are you saying? This is one of the dear aunts.
Now, Heinrich. He was just getting swept off his feet. Do not take it as an insult. Instead, take it as a compliment to Heidi.
If you say so, Herr Baron. Do you own any dueling pistols?
No.
Now let's not everybody get all upset.
gracious, I think I ought to. That sound. That sounded like the voice of Randolph Renfrew.
What nonsense you talk.
The castle is old. It is nearly immortal. Suddenly, there must be running low. Sure sounded like Randy.
Randolph, if you don't mind. Do you have to be an increasing name to every single man in the village?
Well, it wouldn't do to be on that basis with the married ones. And while we're on this subject, what are you doing for a living these days? How long is it supposed to take you to find Billy or Petey or Thaddy? Why don't you save your wages for their kidnapped?
Oh, Heidi, do not pick on poor Heinrich. He cannot use his bread until Maggie has not been down.
And there has not been a single clue.
Who could have done such a dirty deed?
Yes. Who could have been so stubborn?
So twisted.
So unscrupulous.
So monstrous.
That's free.
Oh, good.
Wait a minute. If the bathroom is free, where is Hans, Fritz, and Otto?
Yes, why have they not returned?
Perhaps it's a stroll in the park.
On a night like this?
You forget, my dear, you are in Transylvania.
Our nights are always like this.
There it is again. That was no motor settling. That was a human voice undergoing inhuman agony. This voice of Randolph Renfrew. And the sound of herself.
It certainly did. Herr Baron, if I were you, I'd go down there right now and investigate.
Mr. Sterling, might I remind you that you are a guest in my house? Do not put my hospitality to the great test.
But there was a cry. I heard it too. Aren't you going to look into it, Herr Baron?
Very well, very well. Heinrich, you may search my cellar.
Alone?
Of course not. I wouldn't dream of sending you down there alone. Board go with you.
More. Well, you see, you know, happen like this. Steadily mortar, massive granite wall. You know, like,
Do not worry. She'll return soon.
Baron, baby, somebody, anybody.
Say, let's play charades.
Now?
With 4 men kidnapped
3 Junkins unaccounted for.
and hideous shrieks from the cellar.
You want to play charades?
Musical chairs?
Will that be all, Herr Baron?
Will what be all?
That.
I guess so.
Well, I shall say good night then.
Well,
Good night.
She sleeps in the kitchen?
I didn't know that. Would anyone like a nightcap?
No, thank you, sir. I sleep in the raw. Or I hook up with it.
A drink, darling. A bedtime drink.
Oh, well, yes, that sounds lovely. But aren't you a bit premature?
Yes, you still have... Yes.
Oh, they can't leave. None of our guests can leave.
Edward?
Remember? The storm has washed out the bridge. He'll have to remain here until tomorrow.
My sisters are growing concerned, husband. Has anybody seen those missing Junkins?
I'll ask around.
Nonsense, Lawrence. There you are. Let us not cater to the ravings of a bunch of hysterical women.
We're not hysterical. My sisters would like to know what has become of their fiancés, and so do I. Yes, what has become of my house?
Where has my Fritz gone?
I cannot find my also anywhere.
Have you seen my hiding?
Oh, you mean...
Wait! I have it. There is a way. Take my hands off of him at once.
come off it, Heidi. You've never even seen my cellar. Wherever you can get me, then it's awful down there. Darn that settling mortar.
The point is, husband, my sisters arrived here with their...
Gee, that's a tough word to pronounce.
arrived here with their fiancés, and they would like to go home with them.
Wouldn't people talk?
You know very well how I meant that.
Yes, we are full and short.
We don't look like a woman.
But we are a show size.
Stop it! All of you, your minds are, they're fogged by the conflicts and curse. Curse!
What curse?
The outskirts of the castle creates confused speech and foggy conversations to the depletion of oxygen to the brain.
It's like a cheap drunk.
Yes. Have you ladies forgotten so soon?
Soon? They haven't been up here since Daisy's going away party.
I had a going away party.
No, we did as soon as you left.
But what of it?
Even if we are a bit busy, and even if our speech is a bit deep.
What has that got to do with my missing Heidi?
Ladies, has it occurred to you that you basically have imagined the Shrunken Brothers being here?
What? Impossible.
Preposterous.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm sorry, my tongue came up so fast I couldn't think of a word.
Well, here, Baron. Are you suggesting that we, Babsy and I, also imagined those missing Stumpkins?
If you saw them, you must have. I certainly didn't.
Nor I.
Why should Frank and I conjure hallucinations of men we've never seen before?
Maybe because we were talking about them at dinner while we were drinking all that wine.
Why, Daisy, what a great big help you are.
Well, after all, I am a college graduate.
What college did you attend?
I forget.
It's my house.
No, it's Frank's.
Or is it also?
It's my Heidi!
Wait a minute, he's trying to speak.
Be quiet, everyone.
I didn't say a word.
Nonsense, there's nobody there.
You're all hallucinating again.
Thomas, where are you?
Frank, I can't find you!
Oh, don't speak to me. Somebody grab my Heidi. Ow!
Sorry.
Go! Fly while you can! The castle is doomed! All the evil years about to be destroyed! In just 6 minutes, the entire castle will be blown to atoms! It was the only way to rid the world of the horrors of Baron von Blitzen!
Gretchen, is this true?
No, I'm afraid not. If Baron ever does go bananas, boy, am I ever ready for it. That Stumpy man who's standing right there, where is he?
Vanished, of course. When the lights are out, you're filled with fear. The fear increasing our oxygen within you, adrenaline within you, and the adrenaline increased the amount of stimulating oxygen, thus ending the hallucination immediately.
Good grief. Could he be right?
Well, if he isn't, what happened to that missing Stumpkin?
What Stumpkin?
Our brother-in-law is correct.
It certainly makes sense.
Whichever Duncan we go, we certainly want your help.
Well, I'm getting sleepy. Why don't we all go to sleep?
Admirable idea, Tom.
But how will my sisters get home?
Oh, that's right, you don't know. They must stay here tonight.
What? Spend hours of darkness in Castle von Blitzen?
Why, husband, why?
The bridge is out.
Well, in that case,
Nighty-night.
I still say, something is decidedly odd going on around here.
Such as...
Now, Lord, I guess it's surely entitled to his opinions. But don't try it again.
Come on, Frank, let's go to bed. I mean upstairs. Him to his bed, me to mine.
oh, good.
I suppose. But I still think. Okay. Good night, everybody.
Quickly, more, while the lightning from the storm is still powering the generators.
Yes, master.
One, two, three, four.
I see I'm feeling good.
Let me tell you the story of how the world began. In the beginning, all life existed below the water. There was in this world below the water a prince. A hero of great bravery and strength. Because this was the time of beasts and magic, the prince had to prove his bravery in fighting 3 monsters. The first was a sea monster. The second was a 9-tailed fox. The third was a tree monster. After the prince had slain these beasts, he traveled to another village, where he saw a beautiful princess. They fell instantly in love. But the villagers did not want to let the princess go. A great war started between the village of the prince and that of the princess. The two watched in horror as their villages destroyed one another. The prince and princess looked upon the destruction of their villages with remorse. out of the sea and onto the land. They settled on the land. And soon the princess laid 100 eggs. These eggs hatched, and out came 100 children. But the prince was lonely for his home under the sea. He took 50 of the children and returned to the sea, and 50 of the children remained on land with the princess. This is how there came to be creatures on the land and creatures under the water. I stayed here with our mother, and I'm writing this to you, my brother, under the sea.
will swallow my pride. You're the one that I love, and I'm saying goodbye. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. And anywhere I followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up